Hello, welcome back. This is Kenshin1913, and we are Let's Playing Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. In the last episode, we talked to Wolfgang, and we made it to Schloss Ritter, as he has left, apparently. So let's keep talking to Gerda.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
This is Schloss Ritter, so I don't remember where the hell we were. But let's talk about
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
Let's talk about Schattenjäger.
I'm sure Wolfgang meant for you to take his place someday as Schattenjäger.
Oh, Wolfgang, yes.
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Let's hear about Wolfgang.
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to go be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left this castle for 5 years, and now this.
Really?
You know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
What is Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known. But his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
Yeah, what's wrong?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line. And the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do just to hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
Oh, that's a shame. Now, what's your relationship?
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize. Forget I asked.
Are you two, you know...
Can you show me Wolfgang's library?
How do you know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was researching...
Ah, yeah. A good idea, Herr Knight, but I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Schattenjäger can enter the library.
Oh, interesting.
I see.
Just tell me anything.
Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjäger.
Yeah, really. Anything else?
Just tell me anything.
He has not had a very happy life, but I have done my best to provide him with a little comfort.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
Just tell me anything.
He thought he was the last of the Ritter line until he found out about you.
What about...
Just tell me anything.
He knows the history of the Ritter family from many centuries past.
Just tell me anything.
He's a good man, a strong man. I am fond of him.
Oh, really?
Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has...
Alright, you're done.
Oh, nothing, never mind.
As you like, Herr Knight.
Alright, let's talk about the Ritter family.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
I can tell you what they say in the village, what I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little, how do you say, tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil, but something happened. One of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way. They struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see? Without the power or magic they once had.
That's a shame. Anything else about the Ritter family?
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle, and, in turn, Rittersburg itself. But at the end of the 17th century, that all changed. Since then, the Ritters and Rittersburg have been in decline.
That's a shame.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
It is a troubled family, Herr Knight. That much I know.
Well, maybe we could turn that luck up around.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries, no one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair.
That's a shame.
Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted, though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. But to him, this ground is sacred.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Is there anything
The
else?
castle has many, many rooms and passages, Herr Knight. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There is a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is allowed to go.
Really? And since I'm the master, I can
Tell
do
me
that
something
now.
about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter is the center from which the Schattenjägers have always gone out to battle the forces of evil.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Anything else?
Tell me some.
Schloss Ritter is the center.
Alright, yeah.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was born in Rittersburg, the village below the castle.
Okay.
Tell me something about yourself.
I'm not well traveled, but Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English.
Well, you're doing
He
a
must
good
have
job.
sensed you were coming, Herr Knight, and that you would have need of me.
Well, that's
Tell me
good.
something about yourself.
I'm very devoted to my position here with Wolfgang.
Tell me something about yourself.
I love Rittersburg. No place on earth could be as beautiful.
Probably.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was born in Rittersburg.
Alright, yeah, alright. So I wonder if I got all the info. So let's take this thing here.
That weapon might be.
Yeah, not the spear. I want to take this knife.
This dagger.
It is the knife of a Schattenjäger. You may take it, Herr Knight. Everything in this castle is yours now.
Sorry. Here, let's go this way. We could go upstairs, but let's check out what's over here. She's looking to see what I'm doing, huh? Alright, so let us look at these panels here, as you can see.
A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between Saint George and the dragon.
Yeah, so
3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel cannot determine what their purpose might be.
So you got the water, and then cut your hair. You got your crown here. Then you're gonna put some blood in the crown, kneel, and then say the words.
3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel cannot determine what their purpose might be.
All right, so let's go talk to Gerda about that.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
Yeah, what are they?
The hangings? They describe the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Okay. What are we gonna do?
Tell me about the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritter line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjäger.
But what does the ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Schattenjäger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding, a ceremony of intent and oath. Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now.
But yeah,
Is there anything else you can tell me
But yeah,
about that
there's
initiation ceremony?
I really do not know any more about it.
But
Herr
yeah,
Knight.
apparently, you know, we're gonna need this. I'm gonna need the salt here.
Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No?
Thanks.
Can I take your peelings here?
Gabriel is sure he'll end up getting some of those for our meal, sooner or later.
Alright, so we got that. Let's head upstairs. But yeah, so we gotta do the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony. Because we gotta become a real Schattenjäger. But it kind of reminds me of, it honestly kind of reminds me of, like,
A large display case hangs on the wall. It contains a scroll.
maybe I should take it. maybe I should take this scroll.
This scroll looks interesting.
Gabriel takes the scissors.
Alright, yeah, I'm not sure why I'm getting that, like, you can hear the thing. Yeah.
That doesn't work that way.
I'm tired, but it's daylight here. I can't sleep when it's light outside.
Let's try to open the door here.
It's locked.
Alright, let's leave. Anyways, yeah, we gotta kind of go through some sort of initiation ceremony or something. Where can I get some water? Let's see. Oh, we gotta go back upstairs. We gotta open this up. Open the window and operate the snow.
Thinking of the first chapel panel, Gabriel washes his hands in the snow.
Alright, so we did that. I'm not sure, maybe it's the fire that's bothering? I don't know. Alright, so let's head in here, I guess. Alright, so let's move over here just a little bit and start our initiation ceremony. We washed our hands. Let's take our bowl, place it on the thing.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar. Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot.
Alright, so let's use those scissors and cut my hair.
I am not cutting my hair without a mirror.
Alright. Alright, I guess I'm gonna leave that here. Gonna go back upstairs. I wonder if you do this out of order, if this is gonna affect anything.
Thinking of the second chapel panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
Alright.
I hate this. There, that's plenty.
Well, you gotta cut your hair sometimes, Gabriel. Alright, so let's walk over here. Alright, so we cut our hair, we did that. Let's move over here. So we've done the first 3 panels. We need the knife.
Thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Oops, nearly hit an artery.
Alright, so now we gotta operate this thing.
Thinking of the fifth panel, Gabriel kneels at the altar.
Alright, and finally we gotta read that scroll.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
Thinking of the sixth panel, Gabriel reads the scroll.
St. George, patron of the light,
Yes.
who hunts the shadows of the night, upon my blood I call thee now. Purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road. Thy sword I take up for mine own.
It worked. Something's happening.
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
Oh, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Sure, why not?
What about
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
But what
I
about
can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
what about the delicious pudding? Right? The potato soup or something. Alright, here we go. This is good.
Your soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be Schattenjäger.
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn? You have used people all your life, never committed to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this.
No!
There are only two things that redeem you. First, that you have bitter blood in your veins. Second, that 3 women have loved you purely. You asked to start on the path, so you shall. But you will not be a Schattenjäger until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
What does that even mean?
No problem.
Yes. Now you asked for purification. You shall have it.
Is that supposed to be Gabriel there? He killed himself, the evil in himself. Yeah, we start out day 8 in Schloss Ritter. Inside a hidden chamber where I had no right to be, I found the wheel at last. Or could it be? The wheel found me. Alright.
What a night. I'm sore all over.
Alright. Well, that's okay, because we got the key. And we are now officially maybe a Schattenjäger? I wonder if, I wonder if Wolfgang had to go through the same thing.
It fits.
And welcome to the library. So yeah, we gotta go look at a lot of these books here.
Gabriel would not. Although it probably isn't connected with the case at hand, Gabriel picks up an occult book. It's a book on lycanthropes, shape-shifters. The book claims that lycanthropy is not uncommon.
Yeah.
Supposedly, there's been evidence of apparently normal human beings turning into various beasts throughout history, including some famous trials from the Middle Ages. Fascinating. Gabriel's made a few women turn into beasts himself.
Now, what about over here?
Gabriel wouldn't know where to... Gabriel wouldn't know... Gabriel wouldn't... Gabriel does not... Gabriel's not sure where... Gabriel's not...
All right.
Gabriel wouldn't know which history book. Gabriel wouldn't... Although it probably won't shed any light on Wolfgang's whereabouts, Gabriel picks up a book from the Ritter section. The book is entitled Malleus Maleficarum, The Witch Hammer, dated 1486. It's a witch hunter's manual from the Inquisition.
I'm not sure I'm really interested in knowing about some of my ancestors.
What about down here?
Gabriel's not...
Let's look at some of this shit.
These shelves, a title catches Gabriel's eye. People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Cali.
I get it.
Gabriel pulls out the book entitled People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area was populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa. The Fans, the Dahomis, and the terrible Agris.
Yeah, there you go.
The book, The Primal One, by John Roots, provides insight into these fascinating cultures.
So they agrees, Beta agree, if you remember correctly. So let's look for the primal ones.
There are books on Gabriel recognizes a title, The Primal One, by John Root.
Let's take that one.
Gabriel takes down The Primal Ones and opens it. In contrast with the peaceful nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that's occurred there over the centuries.
Yeah.
In this one area of Africa existed in a perpetual state of war and raiding, some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days.
Alright, so now we need to look up that. It's on the top shelf on the left wall.
These shelves contain history books. Gabriel recognizes a title, Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days.
Alright, so let's get it. Let's look at this stuff. A lot of research.
Gabriel removes Ancient Roots of
Reading
Africa
is fundamental.
and browses through it. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curate.
Alright, so now we gotta look for that book. And it's on the top of the left shelf.
These shelves contain books on religions of all kinds. A title catches Gabriel's eye. Sun Worshippers by A. Curate.
Let's pick it up. Let's pick up this book and read.
Gabriel takes down Sun Worshippers and scans it. One of the earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards.
How about Professor Seymour Butts? Sorry.
These shelves contain books on archaeology. Gabriel recognizes the title, Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards.
Alright, so let's read this book. Hopefully we'll figure it out.
Gabriel takes Ancient Digs of Africa and opens it. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin. Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the results of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple.
Wheel and a wheel.
Although archaeologists have explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstitions. The local people regard the mound with fear and will not go near it.
A double snake ring?
Gabriel flips furiously looking for a picture.
Oh my God! It's a wheel within a wheel!
Gabriel decides to hang on to the snake mound book.
Alright, so let's go talk to Gerda. We need to tell her this is probably where Wolfgang went. And yeah, she's still
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück, a good German breakfast. Please feel at home.
Oh, I will. I like Frühstück. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'll eat it. I'm sure Gabriel hasn't eaten in a while.
I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I think so.
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
Yeah, you can use this credit card.
I know. We can use this credit card.
Or Mosley.
I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I get some coffee now?
Alright, so bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, ba. So here we are, Snake Mountain, day 9. This is where some shit gets dangerous. And a wheel went round and I could not find any way. 12 and 3 and turn the key. I heard a madman say.
Wheel within a wheel.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please. Maybe a while, though.
No problem. I could use a hand.
Alright, so I am actually gonna stop the video here, and in the next episode, we are gonna enter in the Snake Mound. I have been Kenshin1913, and yeah, in the next episode, shit is gonna get real. So I've been Kenshin1913. Bye bye.